We're going to go live on YouTube, youtube.com/Clay Kane Show, youtube.com/Clay Kane Show. Be sure to go over there and check us out on YouTube. I see y'all are already in the comments. Why are you going off on Alan yesterday? That was a hilarious show. Listen, if you're a new subscriber, welcome. My name is Clay Kane. I'm the host of the Clay Kane Show, which airs every Saturday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., sorry, right here on Sirius XM Urban View. Make sure you follow, subscribe to the channel. And my girl right here, Reecie, she comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Reecie, if they're a new subscriber, tell them about you.
I'm Reecie Colbert, host of Sirius XM Urban Views, the Reecie Colbert Show, which airs Saturdays 2 to 4 p.m. live. Call me and my girl Erica Savage, who will be hosting this week because I will be in Europe, honey. I'm jet setting this week. As a matter of fact, I'm jet setting tonight. If the shutdown
don't be in Europe,
yes, honey. I say Europe because I'm going to multiple countries. Okay, not because I'm.
Oh, you're like Tina Turner, a European tour.
Yes, honey. Because I'm. One thing about Europe is if you're gonna be gone for a couple of days, dip and do. Don't just sit in one spot. It's too many countries you can get to very cheap, very easy. Plus we're going for the Commanders game, and I've been to Madrid before, so I was like, we got to go somewhere else first. We're not making a whole trip just to Madrid. Now we're not doing it. So
love it. Well, I want to say, people call Reecie and I the Ashford and Simpson of Urban View, and somebody sent me this photo. Reecie, look at this. That is hilarious. Clay and Reecie, solid as a rock, for love's sake.
Oh, if you are not on YouTube right now,
you have to come on YouTube
to see this. Unhinged in the best way possible. Oh,
that is
my God.
Hilarious.
That solid is nuts. That is actually nuts.
Our new Beyond the Mic image, Reecie.
I love this. You have to send this to me. I don't think I've seen this. You didn't text me this, Clay. This is a surprise.
They sent it to me in Nubia. What's up, Nubia?
Hey, Nubia.
First of all, I love Nick Ashford, the late great Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson. But we are, we were saying Michael and Janet for a minute, but that's too. We can't say we Michael or Janet.
No, it's only one. I mean, everybody it's only one of a kind, but Ashford and Simpson, I think works better.
Because it's solid as a rock. We solid as a rock.
Solid as a rock. See, that's not cocktail class. I know that.
Great. I love it. So shout out. That's very cute.
Who did this? What's their name, Clay?
Who said it? Who did it in Nubia? Oh, I feel so bad. I'm sorry.
You come take credit because this is insane. I love it. Hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Hilarious. Oh, I don't see. I'm sorry. Hit me up. I think people are now they're posting it in Nubia. Nubia likes pictures. When Jerome from Chicago calls in, they want photos. Nubia is a different. Wait. Who did it? Walt. I think Walt did it.
Hey, Walt.
I think you did this. Did you do it, Walt? The Ashford and Simpson of Urban View.
I know Walt. Walt is like he does all of the memes and stuff. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Wow.
Let me go on Don Lemon's show. What's up, Lemonheads? If you're out there, we got to
elimination.
So he could put it all there. It's great. So I love it. All right, I just had to share that. That's really
text that to me as soon as you get a break because that's amazing.
That is you better do it, Stephanie. Stephanie, did you have that did you just cut that right now? That is okay. We're gonna need that sound effect on the regular. When we say something really good, just play solid as a rock, baby.
Yeah. Well, when we start tag teaming people, shit.
Remember when they did that song "Solid as Barack"? Remember that?
Yes, I do remember that. Look, that was a bop. Because look, people can say whatever they want to say, but the Obama days, that was the time, man. We was all in formation in the Obama days. Okay.
Well, first of all, don't sleep on Ashford and Simpson. I'm talking about Is It Still Good to You? I believe they wrote Reach Out and Touch.
Yeah, they amazing songwriters. Amazing.
Don't even get me started. And they can sing. Valerie Simpson can sing her face off. Nick Ashford, the late great. Yeah. I love it.
If they knew that we existed, I would be like, they made. Absolutely love it.
Valerie. We should get Miss Valerie on the show. I love Miss Valerie Simpson. Oh, we
Can you?
tried. Oh, we got to get her on the show.
Can
I
you?
love her. She could sing her face off.
Yeah.
People, they sleep on her vocals. You think of her more as a
Mm.
songwriter. When I tell you she could sing, she could
Mm.
sing. Nick asked for that falsetto. That's a
Yeah. Oh,
falsetto
yeah.
we don't recognize enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love
But
it.
that was good. That made my day. That was amazing. Just the fact that somebody thought that much about us.
Right.
That's so sweet. That is so wonderful. Oh my God. I love that.
I'm gonna send it to you, Reece.
Please do, because I'm gonna make sure that I post
cleansed the
it.
palate of the previous caller. You had to be on the app to
It did. It did. Everybody's talking about you and Alan going at it yesterday, Clay.
What'd you say?
Everybody is talking about you and Alan going at it yesterday.
We were screaming at each other. Because Alan still got the residue of that Republicanism. It's still there. It's the residue of it. And see, people don't realize I minister to people on these airwaves. I'm doing God's work. I am ministering.
Okay.
Every day I get on these airwaves. I'm fighting battles.
Right.
Billy D. Williams in Star Wars. I'm just give me what is it called? A lifesaver or whatever.
Yeah, saber.
I forgot, like a saber. Like I'm doing God's work. I'm ministering every day.
Well, that toots was crazy.
Oh, I love calling
somebody. Hold on, toots.
Listen, toots. People should bring that word back. That's a good word.
I think that's a great word. That's better than bitch, motherfucker. Like, toots.
Yeah.
Just stops you in your tracks. It's effective.
Yeah, like what the hell? I like toots. I like broad.
Broad. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
This old broad.
Yeah, broad.
I like battle axe.
Yeah.
This old battle axe.
Battle axe. Okay, I don't. That's
old school.
Is that Philadelphia? Is that Philly or is that Southern?
No, that's just like old school, like 30s, 40s. Some of them that slang back
then. On the West Coast, we say Wody. Listen, Wody. You know. But
Wody.
Wody. But that's I haven't heard nobody say
good.
That.
I like Skeezer. Hussy.
Heifer. Heifer's a good one.
Heifer's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. What do you mean I'm wearing that same black shirt? I got my Phyllis Hyman shirt on, y'all. Don't you insult Phyllis Hyman. I got my Phyllis Hyman shirt on. Let me wear my Phyllis Hyman shirt. I needed to cleanse the palate.
Yeah.
It's been a rough week. It's been a rough Monday.
Troglodytes is good. Yeah.
Trollop.
Yeah. I guess I just have to be hussy. I guess I have to. I'm not creative. I guess I need to get more creative because.
Well, no, you creative.
I just be cussing. Now I'll conjugate motherfucking 75 different ways, but I don't have all of the different battle acts and all that stuff.
Parker, I'm out here scratching and surviving. Folks saying, "Why he got on that black shirt?"
Yeah,
trying to do what I could do.
Well, I like the code.
All right, Reece.
What y'all see? Look.
Yeah, I love a C.
That's C from Clay, right? That's what it stands for, Clay Kane?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's yeah, I love all things.
I need to be an R Jackie.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I love it.
And then we can create our own little album cover, like a little C and R. We should do that.
Yeah, maybe next year we should do a Halloween. We've been talking about doing Halloween beyond the mic. We have.
Clay has been talking about doing
Halloween, and we can come with Ashford and Simpson. Say it again.
I think, Clay, you've been talking about doing that. I'm like, I don't know if people want to do Halloween with us like that.
Why not? That would be a good time. Why not?
I think, you know what? We have a very festive information community. Yeah, they might be down.
Best Halloween costume?
That would be fun. And then, we could.
That might be fun. But you're not really a Halloween person, are you? I love Halloween.
I do. I used to, but since I moved out here, I haven't had a chance to really celebrate it. I will be honest, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for it. All right, let's get into the Jesus, Lord have mercy. Just even just talking about it.
Lord have mercy.
So Democrats have 8 of them. Senate Democrats have caved in when it comes to this government shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked about it yesterday. I think what really, really messes me up is when, and I said this yesterday, when it comes to the ACA, the subsidies, they said that, well, we have basically a handshake that Republicans will vote on it sometime in December. Maybe. I said maybe.
In the Senate, by the way.
In the Senate. I said maybe. What is this the fucking Chantels? Maybe. What is a girl group? What do you mean maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe one day. This ain't. That's what y'all went down on a maybe? You got the George Floyd Policing Act, maybe? You got the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, maybe? That's a maybe? Lyndon B. Johnson would never. Would never. Maybe? And then Speaker Mike Johnson, he revealed yesterday or today, whatever it was, that he's not even going to commit to a vote in the House for the ACA.
Right.
Listen to this.
We'd like to bring back to the table because that will actually solve the problem and not just subsidize insurance companies.
So you're not committing to bringing up a bill that deals with the Obamacare subsidies before they expire?
I'm not committing to it or not committing to it. What I'm saying is that we do a deliberative process. That's the way this always works, and we have to have time to do that, and we will in a bipartisan fashion.
I'm sure y'all have heard it. Sorry, my thing came off. Sorry, Stephanie. Here's the reason why Alan and I were going through it, because Alan said, well, people are going to get their SNAP benefits, and we have air traffic control and the whole bit, veterans, everything. I get it. Totally understand that. I know what it means as a kid, the end of the month. God forbid you don't have your benefits first of the month. I get that. But my whole thing is, then what was the point of all this? If you were just going to cave 40 days in, what was the point of this? And how are y'all so disjointed? How y'all 8 Democrats don't talk to your other ones? I mean, for what it's worth, Republicans are trash, but they stay in lock. And don't think if there's that House vote, don't think Marjorie Taylor Greene won't vote with the Republicans. They think she's the new Liz Cheney, Reecie.
Oh my God. Yeah.
They do. They always looking for someone to be. And you know what I say? Marjorie Taylor Greene, you ain't the hero.
Right.
You ain't the hero.
No.
They really think she's the new Adam Kinzinger or Liz Cheney. But they show you time and time again who they are, and you refuse to believe them. Then you go on with your little ridiculous press conferences explaining why you were in the right. And when you're explaining, you're losing. I just can't believe we had such momentum. Such momentum the day after the election. And like I said earlier, Democrats can turn even a win into a loss.
Right.
I say, and then the funny thing is, Reecie, for the first time in a long time, they were like winning the messaging game.
They were, for a change.
It really appeared that people were putting the blame on Republicans, as they should, because it's their CR. They own the House, they own the Senate, they own the Supreme Court, they own the White House. Trump is out there doing great Gatsby parties. Trump is out there at Mar-a-Lago throwing parties, going to games and shit. And y'all gut all that. What was the point? What was the reason? I just don't understand their strategy. Y'all have no strategy. No strategy whatsoever. And so now you've given them the okay to completely gut the Affordable Care Act. And then what also cracks me up, Reecie, then I'll let you take it. What they got to understand, because what's her name? Maggie Hassan. Is that her name? Maggie Hassan?
There is a Maggie Hassan.
She was babbling that
or Jean Shaheen. There's Maggie Hassan, Jean Shaheen.
She was babbling. Well, then the American people will see if they decide to not vote on healthcare, they'll see who they are. No. First of all, they reelected a guy with 34 felony counts who insulted prisoners of war, grab him by the pussy. They know exactly who this party is and who Trump is. But the other thing is, don't y'all get their end game is to end the Affordable Care Act altogether. That's their end game. They don't want an Affordable Care Act. Their end game, in my opinion, is to basically end or make SNAP benefits so tiny that it doesn't matter. They want to end SNAP. They want to privatize Social Security. I mean, this is their end game. They laid it out for you in Project 2025.
Yeah.
So you think they're going to have some kind of moral clarity when they've been telling you since Reagan, speaking of the conversation we had about welfare, they've been telling you since Reagan they want to end this, that these are entitlements that are too expensive and they aren't necessary. They want you to die in poverty, that if you're poor, you deserve to be there. If you're poor, you didn't work hard enough. If you're poor, you're lazy. That's what they're saying. So I don't know if it's bad legislating, naive, or you're really on board with them, those 8 Democrats. Go ahead, Reecie Colbert.
Well, first of all, it's bad spin, it's patronizing, and it's pathetic. So let's fact check a couple of things. Number one, the damage that the Republicans did, they did in the big ugly ass bill that passed. Okay. These expiring subsidies was baked into the cake of the big, beautiful bill. So this was not a new issue. So you mean to tell me that you guys are so fucking incompetent in being able to message what was in the big, beautiful bill and to be able to message for the months leading up to this shutdown that, hey, by the way, in that big, beautiful bill, these Obamacare subsidies are expiring and your rates are going to go up. You're so incompetent at being able to deliver that message that you had to shut down the government and see that people went without food, went without paychecks for 40 days just to say, oh, by the way, now people will understand that these subsidies are ending at the Republicans' hands. They had already fucking ended at the Republicans' hands. Why didn't y'all just message it coming out of the fucking big bill? Duh. You cannot say that this was a narrative win because you don't need to have people go without paychecks for a fucking narrative. If the whole thing was a narrative, then you shouldn't even fucking started it. You should have found another goddamn way that didn't involve people missing 3 paychecks and chaos in the country. And yes, it was fucking Donald Trump illegally laying off workers. And yes, it was Donald Trump saying we're not going to fucking pay SNAP. But that happened because of you guys making a demand that now you're telling me you never thought they would cave on? You telling me now that, oh, we knew that they would never budge. So why the fuck did you do it? Why did you do it? Oh, a message. Well, now people know. Now people know. People knew that these Republicans ain't shit. Have you seen their ratings lately? But guess what? Your ratings are trash because people think you're fucking weak and you don't fight. And then when you put up a fight and you say, I said this on Dawn, let's ride at Dawn for healthcare. And you say, let's bring all these motherfuckers along with us, air traffic controllers, TSA workers, essential employees, let's bring all of them. We all riding at Dawn. And then when the American Federation of Government Employees on October 27th says, in the shutdown, this is causing too much harm, y'all say, go eat shit. Now, 7 or 13 days later, oh, okay, just kidding. You don't get to set a narrative. You don't get to say that this is the objective and we're sticking to it and then be like, gosh, you guys are being so mean by telling us that we can't. Oh gosh, you guys just don't care about federal workers. You didn't give a fuck for 40 days. Did you? Because Clay and I were among the very few people in March when people were calling in, they need to shut the government down. We said, Matter of fact, I reposted my video. I'm glad I didn't shut the government down because Democrats are too fucking incompetent and they don't have the conviction to see it through. And we were right then.
But Reecie, what did we say? We said, what's the end game?
What's the end game?
The government is shut down. What's the end game? Do they have, and some folks didn't like that we were saying that. Fair enough. But here we are in November. What was the end game?
You're telling and what they're trying to say. Well, the end game was that government workers would get their paychecks. They would have got their fucking paychecks 40 days ago if you didn't fucking shut the government down. Oh, well, the end game is that people SNAP benefits got paid. People SNAP benefits would have got paid 40 fucking days ago. This CR did not zero out initially SNAP benefits. The big bill reduced SNAP. It reduced Section 8. It reduced Obamacare and all those things. So message the big bill. Message that. Don't bring the whole fucking government along with you to just be a bitch and cave. So to me, this is another one of those things where the credibility is not there. Just say we lost the battle. But this is one battle in the larger war to save your healthcare. I could respect it. I would still be pissed. But I would say, you know what? It's y'all motherfuckers wasn't gonna win. The Republicans don't give a damn. So fuck it. Y'all said let's stop the bleeding. I could respect that more. I would still be pissed, but I can respect that more than trying to say, well, this is the win. This is the win. I can't believe you guys are saying that we didn't win. I can't believe you guys are saying that we voted. I can't believe you guys are saying that we came. You guys set the criteria. You guys set what the objective was. It wasn't like we all woke up and pulled out of our asshole, hey, let's not pay federal workers for shits and giggles. We didn't come up with that. It was the fucking Democrats that set that objective. And so take your licks, take your lumps, just like these federal workers took for 40 days of not getting fucking paid, that y'all was okay with that whole time. You kept going. Take your fucking lumps. They took their lumps, take your fucking lumps. And don't gaslight. And don't sit up here and say, well, now people know that they're against ACA. This motherfucking party voted against the ACA over 100 times. Is this a revelation? They don't support the ACA?
Not one Republican in 2009 voted for the ACA. In December of 2009, not one Republican. And you know, they like to romanticize the GOP back then, before the Trump era.
Right.
They weren't supporting the ACA in 2009. They're going to support it now. They don't care. Alan was saying yesterday, well, their folks and their people, their voters are on the ACA. They don't care about their voters.
No. But people know that Republicans don't support the Affordable Care Act. That is not a revelation. And it sure as fuck is not a revelation that required a government shutdown for 40 fucking days. So my point is, don't bullshit me. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining and then tell me that I'm an asshole for saying don't fucking piss on me. Don't do that. Admit that you guys fucked up. Admit that you didn't have a way out. Admit that and if you want to say, look, these people are more cruel, more sadistic, and bigger lunatics than we fucking expected. We underestimated the lengths of their cruelty and their fucking depravity and that they would take. And we thought that they would be reasonable and negotiate with us, and they gave us their ass to kiss. And so we fucking calculated. We lost the battle, but hey, we will suit up again with the fucking midterms. That is something that we could possibly get with. And this whole, why are you blaming all the Democrats? When have you heard us say 100% of the Democrats? When have you heard us say that all of the Democrats? But guess what? There has to be unity in a caucus. Nancy Pelosi held her fucking caucus together. Harry Reid held his caucus together. So when you have enough Democrats to side with the Republicans to open up the government after having extracted nothing that, mind you, was not an issue before the shutdown, then the entire caucus has to pay the price. That's how this works. So don't talk about the Democrats. Don't talk about the Democrats. No. Take your fucking lumps and come and be honest, and then you'll have some credibility. That's how this works. But I'm tired, and this is why part of the problem why we have such weak ass Democrats is because there is a portion of Democratic supporters that cannot ever fucking confront reality. They cannot ever be like, hey, this looks bad. Hey, maybe you are alienating people when you start a fight that you can't fucking finish. Or when you say, we're in this fight and we're not backing down and we're not backing. Did we make that up? We didn't make that up. That's what they said. And now that what they said they don't deliver on, now we're the bad guys. Mind you, a majority of the Democratic caucus is also saying this is fucked up. We don't agree with this. So any kind of notion that, oh, this is the people say, oh, people on the internet, people, these pundits, the media. Bernie Sanders said it. I don't like him. Raphael Warnock said it. Chris Murphy said it. Almost every motherfucking Democrat has said it. So no, we're not saying all Democrats, but you need a united caucus. And John Thune kept his funky ass conference together, and fucking Mike Johnson keeps his funky ass caucus together. And if you can't keep your caucus together, then don't start no shit, and there won't be no shit. And then we could be having a discussion for the past 40 days about how Republicans ain't shit. Oh, y'all premiums just came out. You see them premiums? That's the Republicans. We could be having that discussion. You did not need federal workers to go without 3 paychecks just to say, well, now people can see. Now people can see. That's dumb. And I don't accept that. And if you repeat that, then to me, I'm looking at you like you're a fucking asshole. Because why are you telling me the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard? Like, that makes sense. If you rob me and then 40 days later you come and be like, oh, here you go. You think I'm going to give you a fucking award? I'm going to call the police on your ass. That's how that's going to work. So these people did nothing but make people whole from where they would have been had they not even started any of the shit that they couldn't finish. I'm happy that the government is opening back up. I am very happy people are getting paychecks. I never wanted that. I didn't want it in March. I didn't want it now. But hey, if this is what we're doing, okay, yeah, motherfuckers, everybody's premiums going up. We got to do something. Then cool, I'm with you. But don't tell me you're going to do something and you don't fucking do
it. Let's go to a couple calls here. Folks are waiting. Let's go over to, where are we? Eddie from Florida, first time caller. What's up, Eddie?
Good afternoon, Clay. Good afternoon, Reecie. I love to hear Reecie go. I love to hear Reecie go on her rants because it just hypes me up more. So basically, what I want to say, she covered everything basically, but the 8 Democrats that voted yes, they're not up for re-election, and they just showing us,
yeah,
they're just showing us how they feel about us. They don't care. That whole biggest problem is like, I know that my family and when we got together and we talked, we were ready to ride this out. We finna ride this out. Family support, community together. And here they come, and they just destroyed all hope.
I hear you, Eddie. Thank you for your call, brother. Appreciate you. Let's go go ahead.
And can I just say, it's strategic, right? Now, I could have lived with the fact of, now, they would have still got dragged, be clear. But if you're saying, okay, these are vulnerable Dems, this is hurting them, that could make sense. Okay, fine, shit, motherfucker, I ain't about to lose my ass because people in my area is gonna fry me for keeping the government shut down. But the fact that it was people who are retiring, people who were just reelected, old ass Angus King, people who are in safe blue seats, if they're not retiring, that's what makes this so patronizing. Because if y'all didn't give a fuck now, if you said, okay, just throw in the towel, then you should have done that shit 40 days ago. I would have had no problem. I promise you, you can talk to anybody else, but you cannot talk to Clay and you cannot talk to me and say that we would have dragged the Democrats if they had funded the fucking government 40 days ago. We are 2 people that you can never say that about, ever. Because we have never said, hey, go off the fucking cliff with no goddamn plan, winging it. We've never said that. So that's what pisses me off. And the fact that this makes it harder for us to say, go all in on the Dems. Go all in on Dems. If you want shit to change, we need to get more Dems. because there are strong Dems and we highlight them all the time. We amplify them all the time. We connect the dots all the time. I said on Don's show and I said on WHUR, all of the wins that we have gotten against Trump have been because of Democrats fighting, not Chuck Schumer, not the Senate Democrats, for fuck sure not. It has been through Democratic AGs. It has been through governors and mayors and democratically led organizations or democratically aligned organizations. So nobody's saying all Dems. But the fucking reality is we have a country where 89 million people don't vote even on an election year. We had a situation where Democrats lost the popular vote for the House, which almost does not happen or hasn't happened in recent years. They lost the Senate and they lost the White House. And yes, that's why we have Republican policies, because elections have fucking consequences. But we have a country where people have shown that Clay pointed out 34 convictions, led an insurrection against all this shit that actually makes people's lives better. But fuck it, we're going to go with him anyway. Or we just going to stay our ass at home. So why is that? It's harder to sit up here and say, go all in on the Democrats when you have Democrats, and it used to be under Biden Harris, it was Joe Manchin punk ass and it was Kristen Sinema. And now you got this 8. How are we going to convince people of that? Now, I believe that the midterms can be salvaged only because of the carnage that is continuing to be inflicted on the American people from Donald Trump and his policies.
If we have reputable midterms, if
we even have them, so there is that. But it will not be because some 10-dimensional chess. It will not be because the fucking Democrats shut the government down and didn't get jack shit. That's not why we would have a successful midterms. It will be because things are so fucking desperately bad that people are like, I don't give a fuck if it is a shitty turd. I will vote for them over a Republican.
Let's go to Lamont. Lamont from Michigan, first time caller. What's up, Lamont?
How's it going, Clay? How's it going, Reecie? I wholeheartedly agree with you. But I mean, maybe playing devil's advocate, maybe it's a strategy so they can mess around with those files and get those opened up, because they do have to put that senator from Arizona in. Not senator, I'm sorry, the congressperson.
Representative. I don't think
Lamont, I'm one of those people. I don't think whatever the Epstein files have, I don't think it'll be a deal breaker for their base. They're hoping the Epstein files will be a deal breaker for the GOP base, that it'll crack MAGA. I don't think it will at all. I mean,
I don't think it'll crack MAGA, but it might crack. It's bad.
I mean, it's bad, but I don't know if it's going to really have an impact like that. I mean, he literally said he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue. I mean, he was found liable. I mean, I don't think that'll be, if there's a smoking gun in there. If that was their strategy, we're going to get these Epstein files released. We're going to hope we can do it. I don't know if that's going to be. I mean, there's reports that Ghislaine Maxwell is getting, lovely treatment behind bars. I mean, that should shake people up. So I don't know if that's it, Lamont. And if it is, okay, all right. Well,
but she could have got sworn in earlier if the government had been shut down. So again, somebody said, AR said, oh, I bet you guys haven't missed a paycheck, this, that, and the other. They were missing paychecks because the Democrats decided to hold out for things that they later caved on. So that's why.
They're missing the point. We're saying, what was the point of even having anybody miss a paycheck? That's what we're saying, y'all. What was the point?
People like to add up too. They like to add.
Right. We got nothing in return.
But listen, wait, just super quick though. I do want to say this. All of these people say, well, what about the federal workers? What about none of these people were saying this before the Dems caved. I looked. This lady went viral. Well, I can't talk because y'all talking, but y'all don't have this. And I went to her page and I said, okay, well, I want to see, because I mentioned it earlier. On October 27th, the largest federal employee union demanded that Congress end the shutdown. That was October 27th. I was on the internet that day. I didn't see people making videos. Okay, damn, it's time to throw in the towel. I didn't see that. Nobody was saying that. So now you're trying to sit up here and be on your fucking moral high horse like you care so much about the federal employees when y'all wasn't singing that fucking tune on Saturday or Friday or the other 13 days since the employees union said open the government back up. So you're full of shit. Of course you want people to get paid. Of course you want the government open. But if you say you're going to do it for this objective and then you don't stick with that, and then when you decide not to stick with that, you try to call that a win? You try to say that's not caving? Now we got a fucking problem. Just admit it. We lost. Then I can't argue with you lost. We agree that you lost. Just admit we ain't had the stomach for it. I can't argue with that. But don't say that's a win. It's not a fucking win. It's not.
We have to head to a break. We got a lot of folks watching. I think the highest we've had on a live, 1,300. Do you want to say this, y'all? Yeah, pretty. So listen, y'all. I have a book coming out called Burn Down Master's House. It comes out January 27th. Please pre-order the book. You can see the pre-order link on my page. You could get a pre-order book from Uncle Bobby's, shopUncleBobby's.com, shopUncleBobby's.com. That's BOBBIES, and just put in Clay Cane. It'll pop right up. It'll be a signed copy from Uncle Bobby's. You can also pre-order at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all that good stuff, or get a signed copy from Strand Books as well. Strandbooks.com. Just put in Clay Cane, and they'll send you a signed copy when the book comes out January 27th. The book is historical fiction based on real people who rose up against chattel slavery. I've unearthed their stories and brought them to today because I wanted to. Their stories have been erased. I wanted to make sure they were no longer erased. But on January 27th, I'm going to do an NYC book launch hosted by Reecie Colbert. So it'll be January 27th. You have to get tickets at eventbrite.com. I have the main link and it's pinned here on the comments. And it'll be our second time there. Reecie hosted almost 2 years ago for the Grift. So it's going to be really amazing. January 27th in New York City. It's the largest independent bookstore in New York City since 1927. They're incredible. So get your tickets now. Don't wait. 7 p.m. It's going to be a good time. And then a few days later, on February 1st, we're going to be in D.C. We're going to be in D.C. for, hold on one second, I messed up. We're going to be in D.C. for Burn Down Master's House. And we are going to be at Bus Boys and Poets. Bus Boys and Poets, they're really amazing. They supported the Grift as well. So we're going to be there. And you want to go to Eventbrite to get your tickets there as well. And let me just see if I could bring it up. Let me see here. There we go. Hold on one second. February 1st, the first day of Black History Month, Burn Down Master's House at Bus Boys and Poets at 5 p.m. at the one on 14th and V in D.C. So I'll have more tour dates to come, but make sure you come through. It's going to be a good time. Reecie Colbert's hosting those dates, and we'll have more that she's going to host as well, but it's going to be lots and lots of fun. And the book is so timely right now for this moment. It's about resistance, about preserving our history, and what fighting back looks like. So I'm really, really excited, really excited. So it'll be a good time. Okay, we're going to head to a break, but we have to leave YouTube. Reecie, you want to stay on for a minute and talk to the folks?
I will, sure.
Okay. All right, Clay Cane Show. Be right back.
You're listening to The Clay Cane Show.
Hey, y'all. Okay, let's see. No shopping on Black Friday. I agree. Look, like I said, at the Beyond the Mic, no more Fashion Nova is getting my money. Okay. Let's see. I think I saw somebody say that the shutdown brought attention to the issue. I don't think that a shutdown should be done to bring attention to an issue. I think if you're going to shut down the government, then shut down the government for something that you can tangibly accomplish. That's what ads are for. I done been seeing pro-Trump ads since goddamn January. The Super Bowl had pro-Trump ads. I'm sure I didn't watch the World Series, but why is it that Republicans can just run ads and Democrats shut the fucking government down? That's what's not clicking to me. Somebody has to. I do not believe that messaging is a reason for a government shutdown. If they would have said that from day one, I would have dragged their ass every single fucking day and said, y'all need to open up the government. Okay. Let me go back. Can y'all dedicate one of these YouTube sessions? Yeah. So when we do Kicking It with Clay and Reecie, we do the questions. My problem is it's okay to feel away, but still call Republicans out. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get back to the Republicans, but here's what I just don't understand. How does anybody think that you can shut the government down for 40 days and everybody just be like, oh, okay, that's fine, move it along? Huh? Huh? That don't even sound right. Come on. All right, we gotta go. Bye.